Hey Vinyl community, what's going on? My name is Matthew, and I have some hard rockin' records to show you today, primarily in like early 70s territory. That tends to be my favorite era of hard rockin' music. But for starters, I will say what's playing right now. It's well, the cover kind of sucks. It's just this advanced reviewer copy confidential cover, but this is Children of the Lord by a band called Silver, and I think it came out in 1975. It was on Gramophonic Records, I believe, and I'm pretty sure it was the only thing released on this label, so pretty local. I don't remember to where exactly, but it's pretty good. There's some good guitar solos on it, you know, some cool airy psychedelic leanings, you know, like, it's pretty good. I like it. But to get us started here, I guess I'll just jump right into it. This is just in alphabetical order. To start us off, we have Bang, 1972, I believe. But yeah. This record, what can I even say about it? Like, I was listening to it working out the other day, and just the guitar tone in general on it, like, it's just such a tinny sound. Like, it's just so rough. Like, it's just so, like, in your face, man. Like, can't even say, like every song on this album is fantastic. The Queen is really, really good. Our Home, Future Shock, those are the three really big ones, I think. But man, let me tell you, it's just killer hard rockin' music all the way through. If you have not heard it and you're interested in early hard rock, like early Sabbath era type stuff, like, definitely check it out for sure. Again, here's the label, the red Capitol Records label. What's cool about this one actually is there were some copies on green label, on the green Capitol label, which was going out of line like the year that this released, and I guess those are technically considered to be the first pressing, I guess. I don't know, but it would be very cool to find one of those for sure, because this album is so dang good. And as far as copies of this go, like, this is a pretty clean copy, I'd say. It's really hard to find these in really good shape, but this is a really good player, and because it's a heavy album, like, you really can't tell the difference. Just some light scratches on it, you know, like, maybe if I'm being really hard on it, probably VG condition. Very good though, nonetheless. Next on the list, I mean, you gotta include this one in the top 10 proto-metal hard rock, because it's what most people consider to be the first heavy metal record. I mean, 1970 Black Sabbath debut. This is a original 1970 US copy, I believe. It's a Terahout pressing. Yeah. But yeah, this is what can I even say? Like, seriously, like, I don't even know what to say about this record. Like, just amazing guitar jams, like, through the whole thing, and even the bass, man. Like, I mean, NIB, come on, like, that's some of the most noticeable bass guitar you'll ever hear. Like, that opening bass solo, like, come on, like, seriously. Wicked World, probably, it might be my favorite off this album, but again, it's so hard to pick a favorite, you know. But that one's definitely up there. I have the I don't have it behind me. I have like the 2016 like 50th anniversary version of it, and that one sounds really good too. If you can get your hands on that one, I mean, honestly, it sounds really, really good. So the thing, like, these original ones are really good. Just the thing about the Warner Brothers, those like these 70s Warner Brother, like Mercury pressings is that, like, I find that they have a lot of surface noise on them. And this is like a VG plus copy too, so I don't really know. Like, I don't know if it's just tough luck or what, but a lot of my Mercury Warner Brothers, like 70s era records tend to have a good bit of surface noise on them. And I don't really know what that is. I mean, I have a really solid system, so I don't know what it could be. But let's keep going. Now we have Budgie's self-titled debut from 1970 to 1971. One of them. But I mean, really, you can't go wrong with any of their 70s stuff. I have all of it. So I had to choose one to include in this, so I was like, why not go with their first one? Their rawest one, probably, which is usually how it goes with a lot of bands. This one, yeah, I got this one on eBay for a pretty solid deal. This is an amazing copy. Like, I don't even know how else to put it. This is a very strong VG Plus copy. Like, I don't, like, I'm very thankful to own this in such great condition at the price I got it at, because this one is pretty sought after, you know? I mean, Cap Records, people tend to really like to collect Cap Records for some reason. Records on the label, Cap Records. I don't really understand why. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff on it. I mean, Silver Apples is on it, I know that. I think there's another really cool, like, experimental-esque, like, out of the ordinary type record on there as well that I'm misremembering. I might be wrong, though. I just know that when it comes to Cap Record stuff, it seems that people kind of levitate towards especially big collectors. I don't know. This is really cool. It's actually a sample copy right up here. But yeah, just a phenomenal copy of this, like, all the way around. Like, I don't know, but talk about the music here. Guts is amazing. The Author, Nude Disintegrating Parachutist Woman is great. Crash Course is great. Rape of the Locks, Homicidal Suicidal, final track on the album. Amazing way to end an album, if I say. Just so in your face, man. Just like, just gives you that push over the edge, you know? It's so good. Yeah. Rest in peace, Berkshire. It would have been really cool to see him live, but never got the chance to. I'll enjoy his music forever, though, because he is fantastic. Next we have Restrictions by Cactus. I mean, I'm gonna put this simply. Their cover of Evil is worth it. That's all I'm saying. Like, the rest of the album's pretty solid as well, if I look at it here. Restrictions is good, you know. The rest of it's very solid. I mean, you got a really great band here through Carmen Appice, Tim Bogert, Jim McCarty, Rusty Day. I mean, that lineup in itself, like, you can't go wrong with it, man. Like, that's fucking amazing. That's an amazing fucking lineup right there. But yeah, I mean, just listen to Evil and you'll be hooked. Like, the vocals on it are just so gritty, man. Like, and I could have included, I wanted to include their, shit, I might as well just pull it out here real quick. Their self-titled debut record. I wanted to include this, but to be honest, I don't know. There's something about Evil, man. Like, that is rugged, hard, like, proto-metal type territory, but, like, fucking Parchment Farm on this, too, is, like, oh my goodness. Like, cocaine. It's so, the tempo, man, like, it's just so, But yeah, this is a really cool copy I have actually of it. You know, it's this White Label promo, but it also has the radio stamper on it from where it was, Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia. And it has it on here as well, Abco Incorporated. It's very cool. I actually got this in Pittsburgh, so I don't really know how it made its way up there, but sure. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take that record any day, especially a White Label promo, you know? Now we got, I mean, in all honesty, if you want to talk about just like a perfect rock record, in my opinion, one of the, like, just essential in any way, but I feel like it's necessary to include it in a proto-metal top 10. Captain Beyond. Very, very, very good. I know it has a few members from Deep Purple, I believe. Textured cover. I mean, just all the way through, man. Like, this record really does take you on a trip. Like, it doesn't, this record does not get old for me, ever. Like, just listen to the first side, honestly. The first side of this record, like, if you want to hear the hard, like, the real, like, just put together, like, tight musicianship all the way through, non-stop, just hard rockin' jams with a little bit of prog leanings, psychedelic-y, maybe, I don't know. Just listen to that first side, and if you're not hooked after that, then it's not for you, I guess. Give it a couple more listens then if it's not for you. Might hook you again. So, definitely a very good one. Alright, I'm back. Had to flip the record there. But, next up, might have already saw it, but, Heart Attack by Dust. This record is phenomenal. This, what is it? From the Ramones. Is it Marky Ramone? I think it might be. I think that's who it is. This is an original 1972 press, 1971 press. Got this for a very good deal up in a store in Pennsylvania. For some reason, the median on Discogs for this one in particular is, like, wacky. Like, I don't get it. It's like $100 for it. Like, I don't... Discogs is so weird sometimes. Like, I don't know. This is a very, very clean copy, though. Very strong VG+. Like I said, like, owning these type of records in this good a condition, like, very thankful for it, because you don't typically see them in such good condition like this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's very good, though. I mean, if we take a look at this, I mean, Pull Away so many times, like, opening track, that hooks you right away, honestly. I mean, Warning to Die is very good. And even, like, the slower tracks, like, Walk in the Soft Rain, like, that's very pleasant. And I think on a heavy hard rockin' record, like, having some, like, slower jams on it really does balance out the mood a little bit and just make it an overall better experience. How Many Horses, again, like, another, like, pretty low-key, like, mellowed out track. It's good. Ivory, another really good one. And then obviously the end of Suicide. That's a fucking thumper right there. Like, it's fantastic. All right, next up, Frigid Pink, 1970, on Parrot Records. This record is, I mean, it's not in the best of shape, but it plays very well after a good cleaning. It's actually the second copy I owned of it. The last copy I had, I was pretty new to it, and I was like, ew, it has surface noise? Gross. I hate that. And I was like, I'll just get rid of it. Even though I picked it up for, like, really cheap. I got it for like $3 at my local record store, which I happen to actually work at now. But It's a heavy record, so it's just like, who cares? Like, even in the slightest, like, just put it on, listen to the jams, enjoy it, and don't worry about the condition, man. If it plays through, then that's all that matters. Like, Parrot Records. Again, this is another one on Discogs. Like, the median is so stupid. Like, because none in, like, regular shape. Like, they're all, like, really clean copies that have sold. So people pay, like, $40 for them. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, like, I don't have the money for that. So I tend to just levitate towards the more budget copies, I'd say. And I'm happy to own them. What can I talk about with this record? I mean, it has a very, like, I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Like, the guitar tone, it sounds very, like, it has a very Blue Cheers sounding guitar tone, I'd say. Which is a good thing, like I told him. But if it were to have come out in '68 like Blue Cheer did, with was it Vincibus Eruptum is how you pronounce it? I don't know. If it came out in '68, then this would be, in my opinion, a lot more revolutionary. But since it came out in '70, like with Sabbath, it doesn't have that, like, the same, like, stature as Sabbath does, because it's Sabbath. Like, they kind of took it to the next level. But I still think, for what it is, and not really necessarily worrying about the release date of it, it's got some fantastic heavy guitar jams on it. I mean, House of the Rising Sun, that cover is fantastic. Booze and Blues is fantastic. I Want to Be Your Lover, so freaking good. Crying Shame, Driving Blues is fantastic. And obviously God Gave Me You, that was like one of their big hits back in the day. And House of the Rising Sun, both fantastic in their own right. But yeah, that guitar tone, man, there's something about it. It's so warm, you know, and you don't really get that with a lot of bands. It's probably more just to do with the production of it, honestly. But there's just something very nice about it, I'd say. But if we move on here to Pentagram, First Days Here. Now this one's a little, I don't know, I guess it's not an album, it's a compilation of archive stuff from the 70s. I think 72, 74, 76. Recorded, I think it was mastered in Middletown, Maryland, which I'm from Maryland, so hits home for me pretty good, you know. They're from Alexandria, Virginia, and they play very locally a lot of the time. And I've yet to see them live, and I really, really want to see them live. But the fact that this stuff came out 72, 74, 76 really goes to show you just how progressive they were in terms of playing heavier music. Like, Bobby Liebling, the lead singer, is just a genius. And I mean, from off the top, man, like, forever my queen. Like like there's in no way, shape, or form that should have came out in 72, in like that 70s era, because it's just so fucking heavy. Like, I don't know how they were just so ahead of their time, man. Like, when the screams come, amazing. Walking the Blue Light, Star Lady, Lazy Lady, Review Your Choices, Living in a Ram's Head, Earth Flight, $20 Spin, Be Forewarned, and then end it off with more of like a slower jam, like Last Days Here. Just fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Get my liner notes here. Oops. Some information about the band here. Yeah, Relapse Records. If you're not familiar with Relapse Records, I highly recommend you check out a lot of their stuff. Because, 71 to 76, okay. Shows all the band's lineups and stuff. They're so fucking cool, man. They're still fucking cool. What can I say? Alright. Oh yeah. Here's the wax. It's like this pinwheel thing. It's cool. Not really one for colored vinyl, but it's cool, you know. Sir Lord Baltimore, Kingdom Come, 1970. What can I say? Trio. I mean, a trio proto-metal band, like, not many of those. And the fact that they were able to reproduce such a heavy sound in a power trio is kind of amazing to me. Especially in 1970 like that. Like, it takes a lot. Picked this up a couple years ago at a record store in Pennsylvania. Didn't really get a crazy deal on it. Didn't really care. Just really wanted to own it because this record is phenomenal. Like, let's see. Master Heartache, Hard Rain Fallen, Lady of Fire, Kingdom Come, Hellhound. Amazing tracks. Amazing, amazing tracks. Alright. And finally, to end the video off of this top 10, Yesterday's Children, 1970. I think it's a California band, I believe. Six members. Let me tell you. What can I even say? Like, this is the pinnacle of, like, just heavy, like, proto-metal. Especially, like, if you want to hear doom metal leanings, like, at its finest. Hunter's Moon, like, that is doom metal. Like, there's nowhere else to spin it. Like, that is doom metal in itself. So, and this came out in 1970. Like, it's a damn shame that they were only on Map City. And there's no real promotion in this record because, holy shit, man, like, She's Easy, that fucking guitar tone is crazy, man. And the thing about that song is it like it gets you revved up and then it like slows back down. Like, that is impressive as fuck. What Have I? That's off of another album, the Wilkinson Tricycle, which I think that album's decent. I mean, that song is fantastic. That's like the big thing that they really hit. And they do a cover of it, and honestly, I think I might like their cover better than the Wilkinson Tricycle. Evil Woman's great. Paranoia, Sad Born Loser. Fucking fantastic. And I guess, yeah, there were 6 members in the band. I mean, they included Kurt, the light and sound guy, so that was pretty generous of them. But, yeah, man. Fantastic record. Haven't heard it before, definitely stream it on YouTube, because this record does go for a good bit. I am aware of that. This is a pretty beater copy, and I still kind of paid about what it was worth considering the condition. I just wanted to own it, man. Like, I was just ready to own it, and I saw the opportunity, and I was like, yep, I'll take a chance on it, I'll try to clean it up, you know? And I was like, no matter what the condition is, I am blown away by it. Alright, y'all, that kind of wraps that up there. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to give a shout out to my good friend, Soren Vinyl, for telling me to start a YouTube channel. Well, more or less influencing me to start a YouTube channel, and because this was a lot of fun, and I plan on making more YouTube videos in the future. And I hope y'all enjoy the albums. I know a lot of them are pretty well known in the VC But I thought I'd just give my feeling on all of them, and maybe you haven't heard of some of them before, maybe you have. Like, it is all pretty obscure stuff for generally speaking, so maybe you haven't heard of some of it, and if you haven't, you should really check it out, because all amazing, heavy, hard rockin' proto metal guitar stuff. And like I said before, and like my favorite musician of all time says, Scott Wino Weinrich, if it ain't heavy, it ain't shit. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.